respected chair, dear fishery entrepreneurs, stockholders, officials, bureaucrats from government side and students. Good afternoon to you all. The deep sea resources, in the sense, why we are saying it deep sea resources? Because long back when Fisheries Survey of India was established during 1946, before our independence, our department name was Deep Sea Fishing Station. That time, can you guess that 10-meter depth was considered as a deep sea. So nowadays, our fishermen are reaching up to 600 meter for their regular trawling, bottom trawling. That much capacity we have. Apart from this, we have categorized three types of deep sea resources. One is on bottom, demersal fishery resources, then mesopelagic resources, then the oceanic fishery resources. The first speaker was reiterating about tuna fishery in India. So we are pioneer in tuna fishing. We have 11 vessels plying in our Indian EZ and doing survey. These 11 vessels, means time being I am saying, at present we have 11 vessels, Fisheries Survey of India have. So we are doing survey on the demersal fishery resources, as well as 4 vessels we have the long liners, they are doing survey in the oceanic area. So our target mainly on tuna, but as bycatch, billfishes, even sharks and other oceanic resources also we come across, and we used to assess the stock. Particularly demersal fishery resources, we used to assess the stock. Oceanic resources, we can give a reference point that these are all the area, these are all the seasons, the abundance will be much, like that based on the hooking rate and catch rate. Hooking rate in the sense, number of tunas or number of billfishes caught per 100 numbers of hook operated. Normally we used to operate at a stretch 625 hooks for tuna survey. Before that I will give some light, I just want to throw a light about our resources. You see that in Indian EZ, our potential was estimated 5.3 million tons, which is not included the non-conventional resources. So recently it was estimated nearly 1.8 million tons of non-conventional resources are available, but it's a questionable that how far we are tapping the resources, how far it is utilized, how it reach the consumer. This is a question, because you see that right side, the other resource, deep sea myctopedes, it's approximately 1 million ton, 10 lakh tons may be available there. It's an approximate estimation. Oceanic squids, nearly 6 lakhs tons it was estimated. So oceanic squid in India, the first thing is the harvesting is itself questionable on the oceanic squids. The second thing, marketing, then reaching our table. So then jellyfish and other marine algae, these are all the things, including this all, it's around 1.8 million tons of resources are there. So now Government of India, we are encouraging our fisher to go to up to the EZ and tap the and exploit the untapped resources like tuna and all. For that, government is providing access pass. Then beyond national jurisdiction, that is offshore. So harnessing of such sustainable fishery resources, government is giving LOA, letter of authority by Government of India. Yes, sir, yes. Yeah. So that is based on some fee structure is there, but access pass at present there is no fee is fixed, it is fully free only. I think most of the states they started taking access pass for exploiting the fishery resources, because earlier state based. So now when the fisherman take or the boat owner take access pass, they can go beyond 12 nautical mile of any state. There is no restriction. Providing if they are going for tuna fishing, the access pass is must. Okay. Now first we will go to the oceanic resources. Tuna. In globally, the global tuna market, it is said to be approximately 41.9 billion US dollar. That is okay. global thing. Indian Ocean you take, nearly 8.6 billion US dollar, 12 lakhs ton is harvested in a year. See the major player, mainly the European Union, Indonesia, Malaysia, Seychelles, Iran and Sri Lanka. We are little backward in production of oceanic tuna. Yeah, this is based on our survey using our tuna longliner. These are all the area we have covered in our Indian EZ, including Andaman, Nicobar and Lakshadweep. So we have sufficient data where, which season the tuna will aggregate, you can get more catches. Normally fishermen, boat owners and entrepreneurs, they are very much aware that October to March, that is a good season for tuna. So how that particular area have more, means maybe like the eddies formation, the two different eddies and the front between the two eddies like Kakinada, then that Mangalore off, like several potential places we have identified. So we are disseminating regularly the results of these survey to the fishery entrepreneurs. This is a regular practice of Fishery Survey of India. This is our tuna longline figure. Just I think the first speaker was saying something about Sri Lankan model. So we are having two types of longline. One is conventional type. The gear is made up of polyamide and cotton material. That is so-called tetron material. So that is fixed. Only 5 hooks they can add in a single basket. When come to monofilament longline, as the Sri Lankan person was saying that that just snap clip anywhere you can attach that one. So two of our vessels having this monofilament longline. So the purpose of this monofilament longline and the hook also circle hook is it's related to something conservation of sharks. So we are the purpose of using the circle hook is to avoid sharks, but most of the time we come across shark in that catches. So we cannot say it is very effective, that circle hooks. The oceanic concern in India, there are 40 commercial species have been reported by our vessel. This is based on our survey. So we were no way go to the fishery dependent data. Ours are fully fishery independent data only, sea truth data by our own vessels. Among the 40 species, there are 15 species of sharks we have reported in Indian EZ. As he said, when I was in Goa, I sent our vessel to just beyond our EZ in half of Kavaratti. That is nearly 180 miles from Kavaratti. So there we got the tuna. If I am correct, it is yellowfin tuna only. More than 200 kilo we got that good size. It is area beyond, means that beyond EZ, beyond our nearly 300 mile after. That was first attempt for us. So what I want to say is we have to expand the area of exploitation. These are all some of the species we are recording in our Indian EZ. So we will what we used to do, we will chart the grounds. Like you see that map, this is West Coast. We used to chart the ground based on 1 year data, 10-year data, like that. So where the concentration, where the abundance, where the aggregation was more for each species, then size of the species, which size normally we are getting, we got that particular year. Such details we used to disseminate to the boat owners. Just these are all some examples. This is 𝒕𝒐𝒆𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍 flat-tip terrace. So likewise, this is just an example I am giving. So whole data and charting is available with our headquarters. So whoever required, they can approach us, we will provide. So okay, next, this is the demersal fishery, deep sea demersal fishery resources. This also we are charting based on our bottom trawl survey. So we have some protocol like that Sri Lankan methodology. They said their shooting time itself 6 to 10 hours. If I am correct, is it shooting time or immersion time? maybe immersion time I think, but you have mentioned shooting time like that. Okay, immersion time, but we have the protocol because our survey, we have to assess the stock, we have to means give the report per hour this much quantity is caught. So catch per unit effort for further stock assessment and submitting the report to IOTC like RFMOs. So that's why we have some protocol. Stratified random sampling, we are following some technology, not like commercial fishing as if that Sri Lankan boat follows. So these are all some non-conventional fishes. This is actually that oceanic squid also, I think during 80s we done some survey on board our vessel 𝒔𝒕𝒊𝒔𝒉 in West Coast. I will show the photo, yeah. We were using that automatic squid jigging machines on board. We done the survey of the oceanic squids using light for attracting the squid resources. Normally they won't means come to that light area. They will always be in the shadow area of that our vessel. There is a shadow. They normally be in that shadow area, but they will be attracted by, it may reach that area for foraging, because the light will attract some small fishes and other small its prey. So they used to stay shadow area, the squids. You see that last December, one of our vessel 𝒔𝒊𝒔𝒉𝒆𝒓𝒚 from Mumbai, they reported nearly 47 specimens of 𝒐𝒄𝒆𝒑-𝒆b𝒕𝒊𝒂𝒍, aulaniensis, the oceanic purple squid. That's what beginning I said, it is a purely non-conventional in India, but it is consumed by so many other countries. They are exploiting like anything. You see the size nearly 4 kg. One squid was around 4 kg. Same species only. Normally we used to get some maximum of 600 gram or 500 gram size only. That was seasonal. October, November, December and January. That particular season only we used to get this, what is that? 𝒐𝒄𝒆𝒑 aulaniensis. Particularly December, we used to get more specimens. So that reports all charted, these, what is that, publications are available with our FSI. So the needy people can approach Fisheries of India and get that. These are all the equipments fitted on board for exploiting the oceanic squid resources. Then we come to the mesopelagic resources. There are reports in Indian Ocean, it is said to be more than 10 million tons of that mesopelagic resources are available. That is the potential of resources. But the issue is we cannot simply exploit the resource, because they are the prey for other means large predators or top apex predators of the oceanic waters. So if we started exploiting, that may lead sometime the trophic cascade in the oceanic water, because it's a high value fishes are available in the oceanic area. So we should be very careful before exploiting these resources. Moreover, they are not edible as such, because they have more wax ester, then the what is it? TMFAO, that trimethylamine oxide, yes. These are all the content it's having may lead for what is that? Its palatability is questionable. Then the main important constraint in exploiting the deep sea resources is in India, because we come across boats, our boats are going up to 600 meter and exploiting the deep sea shrimps. So for getting deep sea shrimps, for example, I will give one small calculation. I think it missed somewhere else. Okay. Around 97% of fishes caught from the 600-700 meter depth by the bottom trawlers used to be thrown overboard, because they are targeting, I am telling about the commercial trawlers who are operating in the demersal, means deeper water of 300-500 meter. They are targeting only the shrimps, particularly that Aristeus alkaki, heterocarpus type of species they are targeting. Maybe 3% of the catch may have, what is that, these shrimps. So balance are mostly non-conventional fishes. Then other thing is, when we are going for means fishing in that 500-600 meter, the warp ratio, then time consuming for operation, so diesel consumption will be more, so that economically it may not be viable. So this same way, as I said, for oceanic resources, the demersal resource also we are charting, and among that demersal resources, so many edible fishes are there. It's having good market value. For example, that orange rofi, then Patagonia toothfish, I think our EZ no one reported, but the COFA is saying it's around more than 10,000 ton of resources are available of this Patagonian toothfish in Indian Ocean of our area. Last year, 2025, there are the landing was nearly 272 tons. This is that fish. Yeah, that arrow is not coming. That's down second one, the Patagonian toothfish. So many the countries who are the signatory of COFA, they came over into Indian Ocean and exploiting these resources. It's having good market value, white meat. So why don't we, India? But that's why the LOA and all brought out by our government of India to encourage our fishermen to go to this area beyond national jurisdiction, I mean the offshore water, and exploit these resources. This is what I said. These fishes are normally from our catches. So they are very small fish. That particularly the orange rogue is very means. I gone through the literature. I come to know that it is its age, its life will be more than 100 years. So what we are getting, maybe some 5 year, 6 year aged one, maybe 15 centimeter its total length. That we are getting in the shallow, I mean 200, 300, 500 meter depth. So mostly these orange rogi will be Haplosteuthis. It will be available more than 1000 meter. So now we Fisheries Survey of India, we are last April, we attempted in Kochi, means Kerala water, with the beam trawl to target these resources. So attempts are going on. So these are all the other resources we are recording in deeper water, I mean demersal resources. These are also the cephalopod resources in the deeper water. Yeah, this is also reported by our vessels, bottom trawler. Then the down one, Echinorinus, was caught from the sea mount. Sea mount in the sense the depth of 50 meter, because normally they used to, their niche is more than 500, 600 meter. That was night time. So it is predicted that during night time they may migrate top of the sea mount for its foraging. So same these chimeras, that young one, we have reported in the shallow water of 200 meter. So this is our report was published by Government of India. A new fishing ground has been identified in off Kasaragod, Kannur area. Normally, whenever we are reporting such new potential ground of resources, we used to publish immediately for the benefit of fishers. This is what I said. We are operating the beam trawl in the means 1000 meter deeper water. Yeah, this is what I said earlier, that A, B and J, area B and national jurisdiction, which are all the resources are available, how to exploit that. So this is the yellow color one is saying that during 2005, it was around 10 to 20,000 tons of resources are available. So present estimation is saying 200, nearly 10 times it was come down. Same way you see this toothfish also. Apart from this survey, we are giving training to the fisher. This is a routine process. Past 15-20 years, we are giving with the fund. Earlier, we were taking fund from NFDB and giving training. Now, we ourselves giving training. This is the fisherwoman, first of its kind in India. We given training to the fisherwoman for 4 days, who are the beneficiary of Government of India. They are going to be the boat under some PMMSY scheme. they are going to get some deep sea going boat. So the LG of Puducherry asked us to give training to them. So they have undergone training on board our vessel for tuna long lining. Yeah. So before going to deeper, exploiting the deeper water resources, we have to keep some important thing, like they are very slow growing. So slow growing in the sense, as I said, maybe 100 years it will take, 40-50 years it will take at least to get mature. So we have to take the management measures. Then the chance for heavy metal pollution, since they have exposed more than 50-60 years, the more chance for heavy metal pollution. So that also to be monitored. Thank you. Thank you.